who will look at the curses and call them in mind and be like, okay, I can identify myself with this.
Whether Yahweh thy God have driven thee, and shall return unto Yahweh thy power.
And they will return unto Yahweh thy power and do what?
And shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee.
So that's what the Israelites will do. The Israelites will see the curses upon them, identify with them, and come back to their heritage, right? So let's see some curses, man. If Mexicans, if the so-called Mexicans and Native Americans are Israelites, let's go into some curses, right? You read this. Read this. Just start from the top. Just start from the top.
The last days of Tenochtitlan, conquest of Mexico by Cortez, a 19th century patent by William D. Leftwich Dodge. Hernan Cortez fight with two Indians. The Aztecs were struck by a smallpox plague.
So about what?
Smallpox plague.
Yeah.
We was trying to tell. Nah, you were trying to tell. Dang, bro, we was trying to tell you. All right. Struck by smallpox plague, starting in September 1520, which lasted 70 days. Many were killed, including their new leader, the Emperor Cuitlahua.
So this is a plague. A plague happened to the Aztecs. We even call them Indians at the time. The Aztecs. This plague happened to them. Read this.
Deuteronomy 28:58. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahweh thy God, thy power, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great plagues, and of a long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance.
And that's what happened to them. The plagues came upon them, like how it said right there. That happened to the Aztecs. We say, well, that can happen to anybody. Let's keep on going. Let's see.
The joint forces of Tlaxcala and Cortez proved to be formidable. One by one, they took over most of the cities under Aztec control.
They took over the cities one by one under Aztec control. Go ahead.
Some in battle, others by diplomacy. In the end, only Tenochtitlan and the neighboring city of Tlatelolco remained unconquered or not allied with the Spaniards.
So what ended up happening is they were besieged. They were besieged by the Spaniards, their towns one by one. That happened to the Aztecs. Now read this.
Leviticus 26, verse 21.
The curses just ain't in Deuteronomy. They're not all of them in Deuteronomy. They're in other places. Go ahead.
If ye walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Go them plagues again. Go ahead.
I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you a few in number. And your highways shall be desolate. And if you will not be reformed by these things, but will walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins.
And that's what happens. They got punished 7 times for their sins. Their cities got destroyed one by one by one by one, man. And that continued to happen. Go ahead.
And I will bring a sword upon you that shall, verse 25. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities,
Gathered together in your what?
in your cities,
Yeah, go ahead.
I will send the pestilence among you, and you shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
And that's what happened to the Aztecs. He sent a plague upon them, like how we read before, and then guess what? They got delivered into their enemies. That's a curse they fit, man. They fit that curse. That's not just, matter of fact, if Jake wanted to play a game, show me that to the Negroes. Show me that with the Negroes in America. Show me that happening to them, bro.
What was that at?
That was Leviticus 26 and 21 through 25. Show me that happening to y'all, man. Because there's curses that the Negroes in America can't be like, oh, I didn't see, oh, I see that, man. They don't see that, man. That specific curse, y'all can't see that in America. Y'all came over on slave ships and immediately were being taken care of by your oppressors. That's what happened. But this is people who had sovereign reign and their cities were besieged. You don't see that here. You don't see that here. They cut, bro. And there's more. There's more. Keep going.
Cortez then approached Tenochtitlan and mounted a siege of the city that involved cutting the causeways from the mainland and controlling the lake with armed brigantines, brigantines, constructed by the Spanish and transported overland to the lake.
They got besieged. Their cities were besieged. Read this.
Deuteronomy 28.
Watch out. Matter of fact, read this one. Read this next one. We're going to read that.
Okay. The siege.
The what?
The siege of Tenochtitlan lasted 8 months. The besiegers cut off the supply of food and destroyed the adequate carrying water to the city.
We're talking about the aqueduct. Their food supplies were cut off, man. Their food supplies were cut off and they were besieged. Read.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 52. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates.
To do what?
Besiege thee in all thy gates.
Show me that happening to y'all Negroes in America. Show me that. If y'all are the Israelites, show me that. Read it again.
And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates.
Show me Negroes in America relating to that right now. You can't do it. But who can relate to that? The Aztecs, the Native Americans can relate to that, man. Look at this. Go ahead.
Until thy high and fenced walls come down wherein thou trustedst, throughout all thy land. And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy God hath given thee.
Yes, he shall besiege thee without all thy land. The siege of the Aztecs, man. It's just, I'm bringing this out because you Negroes and you silly Negroes in America can't relate to this, bro. But who can? The freaking Native Americans can. And when I say that, I mean the people in Mexico. I mean the people who are native to these lands right here. They can relate to this curse. Go to 31.
Verse 31. Verse 31. Thy ox shall be slain before thy eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thy ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee.
That's talking about your food supply. Your supply of food will be taken away from you. Where do you see that happening? To the Aztecs, like it said before. It destroyed their aqueduct. It cut off their food supply. This happened to the Aztecs, man. Show me this happening to you Negroes in America, bro. You can't see that. You can't see that at all. There's a reason why I'm bringing specific curses out. Because y'all want to say, oh, they don't fit the curses. They fit these better than y'all. Every curse I just brought out, they fit better than you silly Negroes, man. You want to say it's all about a color, man. Everything's not about a color. People come out different colors. And like niggas just come out, like somebody had a child, right? And they just came out the exact same color as the kids, man. I mean, as the parents.
That's like you breed dogs. Some dog might come out another color, you know what I'm saying? You never know what color is gonna come out of, you know what I'm saying?
It's dumb, bro. You can't, like, genetics really can't be predicted like that. It's not the same. Everything isn't the same, bro. Niggas, it's foolishness. It's straight carnality. It's not reading. It's not historic. It's nothing, man. Our people just want to be niggas on the internet and think they know something. He's gonna be like, oh man, they'll be conformed to the image of Christ. Talking about everybody gonna look like Yahushua.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Y'all niggas don't even look like Yahushua. Who looks like Yahushua? Who specifically in Israel just look exactly like Yahushua, bro? Matter of fact, how you know what Yahushua specifically looked like outside of the small features it gave, man? This is dumb. It's just dumb. Like this is what we have to deal with, man. This is what we have to deal with. There's more. Go ahead.
Okay. Despite the stubborn Aztec resistance organized by their new emperor, Cazatamuk, the cousin of Moctezuma II, Tenochtitlan, and Tlatelolco, I'm trying my best, fell on August 13, 1521, during which the emperor...
What?
During which the emperor...
The emperor is their king at that time. The emperor is specifically their king. I want to zero in on that. Their king
was captured trying to escape the...
He was what?
Captured trying to escape the city.
He was captured trying to escape the city. Go ahead.
In a canoe.
In a canoe. Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 36. About that king.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king.
And thy what?
And thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Okay, right? You can evidently see that there. Evidently. Where did that happen to you Negroes in America? Which king did y'all have, bro? In America. They just I'm talking about the Israelites. Y'all want to talk about just the Israelites that just came over here to America, right? I do look like Sunshine from Clemson, bro. But show me that. Show me that. He does though, for real. But basically, show me that happened to you Negroes in America, man. Who's y'all's king? Who's y'all's king that went in there, bro? No, I'm talking about in Americas, bro. I'm talking about in Americas. Like y'all want to play games about that. You can see that in other places, but you Judah, specifically the tribe of Judah. That's the people who are pushing it. Specifically the tribe of Judah who are saying, "Oh, we fit all the curses." Show me that. Show me your king. Show me them taking a king over here. Israel. Not Israel. Show me the tribe of Judah, you silly American Negroes, having a king set over you, and that king going into captivity. Show me that, bro. You can't. But guess what? I can show you it happening to the Aztecs. Niggas is so dumb, bro. You're dumb. Is there any more on that? Yeah, go ahead, read this.
God, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
They didn't know the Spaniards. Go ahead.
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
There shall they serve gods, wood and stone. And that's great. That's great that they added that right there. Because guess what? What happened to him when the Spaniards took him over? That happened. Matter of fact, this guy, bro, you hold this up. That's what happened to him. Read it again. Read the whole verse again.
Verse 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Yeah, the Spaniards, their king, their emperor went into captivity with them. Go ahead.
And there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
They had to serve this or they got put to death. Right. The wood and stone is in reference to idols. This is an idol. This is not what Christ looks like. This is a man, specifically a homosexual man. Right. That's right. So guess what? Who fits that curse, man? Show me that happening to y'all over here, bro. I'm so sick of people doing the Northern Kingdom like that, bro. I'm so sick of Negro onlys, man. I'm so sick of all the lies that they try to push with Isaiah 11 verse 11. I'm tired of all of that, bro. Why y'all can't go in history? Why y'all can't go into anything? Why is it always we niggas name niggas, man? Right. Why the 12 tribe, the false 12 tribe charge, man? Ariana came up with that, man. And why do we have a breakdown for every tribe, though? Well, matter of fact, if this isn't talking about something that's going to be in the future, that's not something in the future. What's the breakdown then? If this isn't, it says 78. Yeah, bro. But like, what's the breakdown? What's the breakdown on Genesis chapter 49? I need it, man. Yep. If that's not talking about, because it said the last days. Something that, give me that. Give me Genesis. Hold where you at. Give me Genesis. Let me see Genesis, bro.
Teach up.
I cannot stand Negro onlys, bro. I'm so close. It's just like I don't want to say I despise. You just smoke in my eyes. You're like, if you ever just stubbed your toe on the bed. If you stub your toe in the bed, that's how I feel about Negro onlys, bro. It's like, God damn, bro, for real. Read that. Yeah, these niggas again. Yeah, that's okay.
First verse. Genesis 49 from the top. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Okay, this shall befall you in the last days. So something that's going to be a later event. Show me, if this isn't talking about the future, show me a breakdown on this. When did this happen to the 12 patriarchs? When? When did any of this happen? You can't show me that. Y'all don't have a breakdown. All we know is we're wrong and y'all right, and we don't know anything. That's the breakdown that y'all have, bro. Matter of fact, give me Zebulon. Give me Zebulon. Let's make another quick point real fast. Let's cut them real quickly again. Give me Zebulon.
Verse 13. Zebulon shall dwell at the haven of the sea.
Okay, stop right there. Zebulon shall dwell where?
At the haven of the sea.
You got a Bible map on your? You got a map on your Bible? With the tribes?
I have
tribes.
one too.
Show me that. You got it? I got it on mine. Hold up. Right? With the tribal allotments.
Yeah, you know, more. I don't think it's right.
These are some tribes. Y'all like it. All right, Zebulon. Where's Zebulon? Okay, right? Get this on camera. Hold up. Get this on camera, right? Yeah, you can hold it. Get this on camera real fast. Yeah, it's right there. That's Zebulon. That's the tribal allotment for the tribe of Zebulon. That's landlocked. How is it going to be a haven by the sea? That's not by the